Thanks everyone for coming out today. I'm going to talk today about note-taking with vid0. My name's Andrew and that's today's date. So taking notes is great. You can write down what you're trying to do, approaches you're trying to find, information you find, like the little bit of the Stack Overflow answer that tells you exactly what you're doing. If you work somewhere and there's someone who seems to always know everything and everyone on the team is always asking them, they seem to know what it is, they're probably just writing down the answers and then looking them up when people ask them the same things over and over. So I won't try to sell you too hard on that. You can get really far with just a bunch of plain timestamp, plain text, or markdown files with a little bit of context. So these are just random things I have that help me collect, organize, sort, and search plain text notes. And I can do follow-up talks on things like this if you're interested. But one thing I've been running into lately is seeing more and more video instead of just text stuff that I'm learning from. So especially for hands-on stuff, if you're going on YouTube looking up how to do arts and crafts or something, it's not just text and there's these long videos and you want to be able to find this thing again. You're like, no, hey, there's something interesting in this video. I remember it was somewhere in here, but I don't really want to spend half an hour to watch the whole thing through. So at first what I was trying was just taking a screenshot of the video and then editing the screenshot to be like, okay, the name of the file is like what the note is, and I try to get the URL and the playhead position in there so I could find it again, but it was just awkward. It was terrible. So the goal was I want to take notes on videos in a friendlier and more structured way. So first I'm just going to mention how to get the content. So I'm assuming you have the video files locally. If it's worth taking notes on, it's probably worth just keeping a copy of it. Hard drives are cheap these days. So there's a tool called YTDLP. It used to be called YouTube DL. But that's, if there's an interesting video on YouTube, you can download it with that. There are downloaders for lots of different sites. I can recommend a few different things. So let me just give a demo of what this looks like. So I don't know how, okay, let me make this much bigger. This will be the one time I can't remember the shortcut key. Okay, so this is, let's just do presentation mode then. So here's the README for a repo that's up on GitHub, and it's a little Django application and the JavaScript front end, so it's perfect for the Python JS meetup. There's no Ruby in here. But what happens is when you try to use this, because it is a Django app, first thing you'll get is the classic operational error. It can't find the database tables. So you run the migrate script to create all the tables, reload the page, and I seem to have broken, and then also start the vid server in the background, so the TypeScript, React stuff. I'm at 5 minutes already?
Left.
Oh.
You got 5 minutes left.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so then I click add a series, and then the sample video is from a thing called Everyday Engineering. So I'm going to add a video. I'm going to drag and drop the file in, and now I can see the video. It's a pretty bare bones video player. I can click through here, and so in this particular video, there's a cool physics demonstration where if you've got if you just take a cylinder and you compress the air in there, the air heats up and it'll actually ignite paper. So we make it full screen and we watch this, and just there's nothing special, just air, and it's like, oh, that, like, here, let me try that one more time. Can't remember which order it's in. There. So then we've got this, oh, this is really cool. Like, I'm like, oh, I didn't know you could do this. Like, so we say our note is igniting paper with just air compression. And I hit enter, and so all I had to do was press N, type in my note, hit enter, and it saves. And then when I reload the page, I have my notes, and they're in a database here. So let me see if this still works. I need to reconnect to the database for this to work. And it's lying and saying there are no, it's lying and saying it's not in the database, but trust me, it really is. So where did my slides go? Slides are here. All right, so that's the quick demo. So general approach, it's just a Django app. Django makes, it's like 4 lines of code to say I just I want to save episodes with text and video position. The saving the exact frame, that got messy because just frame rates, videos, I won't get into all the details. I concluded it was impossible to do easily. So that I can find the exact frame again, I have a number, a floating point number that's approximately where in the video it is. And then I just use the Canvas API to scrape the video and save it to the database so I can match up exactly, because just video formats are weird. One thing I thought, it was the first time I did an app that actually had to play some video, and I thought I'd have to deal with like cutting it up into chunks and streaming and stuff. But because everything's local, surprisingly, like that demo, that was a 700 meg video file that loaded in a second in the browser. So like you'd think for doing video playback, you might need to do something fancy, but no, Django dev server, 700 meg file, just do it, it works. And I'll skip over some of this stuff. So the conclusion is it was pretty quick and easy to add. Now I can search through my notes that I take on videos. I get all the context, where was it, what exact video it is. Because I have that player, have it customized. You saw I was stepping through the frames, which you usually can't do in a web video player. And so scratch those itches. If there's something that's bothering on your computer, just take a day or a weekend and slap something together. And some stuff that you think is going to be hard, like saving doing the video playback and having to transform that, might actually turn out to be really easy. And some stuff like this, like removing the black bars on videos that have been saved in the wrong aspect ratio, turn out to drive you crazy, but you learn stuff. So yeah, that's my lightning talk. Thanks everyone. Happy to answer questions.
Does anyone have questions for Andrew? I think we have a bit of time.
All right, I think you were first.
Sorry, I missed what export format.
Oh, it's just a SQLite database.
Oh, okay.
So export format is whatever. Yep.
So all the cool kids are taking their pretty notes and doing a vector database and doing a RAG and doing LM. You doing anything like that?
I have not done that yet, but the first time I can't find a note because I can't think of enough synonyms for it, I'll do it. Because it's just right now it's plain text search. There was something last week where I was trying to find this video and I knew it was, I think it was about casting a mold or something, and I forgot the word kiln, and it took a bunch of tries, and eventually I found it. It was this close to being like, okay, time to do the semantic vectors, but got away without it. So, yeah. Cool. All right, thanks everyone. Oh, one more.
Are you like wrapping like your like SQLite database?
At the moment, I'm not. I'm doing like just select star, but it would be super easy in this format to just dump a file of like timestamp, note, text, etc.
I think I saw one more question.
Yep.
Was it open source?
Yep. Where is it? It's this. If you were actually using it, let me know, because I have like a fork where I've added more features. They haven't cleaned up and pushed it. So, but yeah, it's up on GitHub, and just send me emails if you need features. So, cool.
Wow.
All right. I didn't say I would add the feature. I just said you could send me emails if you had. Okay.
Should
Right.
we send it like your personal?
Well, you're welcome to send all the email you want. I've gotten very good at ignoring email, but okay. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thanks so much, Andrew.
Thank you.